When I started this painting on Monday, I had no idea what it was going to turn out to be. I had something in mind that I was going to do, but I did not know that it was going to turn out to be what it has. And I could not wait to share this. On Monday, I got a call from my brother, and he was like, I got an idea. I know what you need to do. There's a story in the book of Daniel, and there's a part in there about a king that was acting like an idiot, and he actually seen fingers come from the wall and write out a message. And it's a really cool story. It's one that I really it's one of my favorites. And so I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, that will be awesome. I'm painting that. I gotta go. So I hung up the phone, and I immediately, started thinking about things that I was gonna do, and I was like, okay, I had it in my head. I was gonna paint the hand, paint the words. Got real excited, and then got unexcited because I was like, well, dadgummit, I don't have any money. And it's like $20 for a canvas. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Menards, and I'm going to get me a piece of sheetrock. Yeah, that'll be really cool. Because the message was written on a wall. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I go to Menards and think that they're probably going to think that I've lost my head, because I go in there and I want just a piece. Not a whole piece, but just a piece of sheetrock. But actually, they happen to have pieces. If anyone needs to know that, you can go buy small pieces of sheetrock, if you didn't already know. But anyway, got my little piece of sheetrock, my little, right here, 99 cents, by the way. And I also got some joint compound. So I got home with it and was excited, and got my joint compound on there and wanted to let that dry. And while I was doing it, I was thinking about how I was going to make parts of the hand to where that it would, stand out. Got all that done. Didn't do the hand, just did the texture and stuff. And I was so excited, man. It was just going perfect. I got it inside, or let it dry. I let it sit out in the sun and let it dry real good. Brought it in and spent the evening kind of just thinking, and just kind of really concentrating on just some colors, what colors I wanted to use. And I was thinking, I wanted to use something darker, and so I got some colors in mind. And at first it was just the browns and the black. And I got that on. I painted that. I got the black and the browns done, and it was looking so good. Like, I was so excited it was going exactly like I wanted it. I got that on there. I got all the brown and the black, and I did the little tiny bit of red, little bitty tiny bits of red right here and around the corners. And I just kind of like stopped after I got that on there. And I'm like, okay, well, there's not really anything coming to me now. So, well, this looks really good. I'll let it dry and I'll come back to it. And I let that dry and I came back to it on Tuesday. And I was just kind of studying it and looking over it and trying to figure out where I wanted to put the hand and what I wanted the hand to look like. And I had the hand sketched on there, and it looked. I was satisfied with it, and got to the point where I was needing to start painting on the hand, and I just was not feeling it at all. I was so frustrated, and I'm like, man, this just is not, I'm not feeling this at all. I went to bed, or went, it got real late in the night, and I went and laid down and couldn't sleep, and just really was struggling with it, because I really wanted to make sure that I had a video for this week. So I'm like, okay, man, I don't want to just put anything. I'm not going to just do anything on this for this painting. I'm not. This means a lot to me, and I'm not going to just slop anything on here because I'm frustrated. I'm going to, pray about this, wait for this. So Wednesday, I was, kind of just looking at it and started painting on the hand. Didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. And I kind of started thinking like that I wanted to do a little bit of different, go a little bit of different color on the other side. So that's whenever I got the yellow. I started thinking about the yellow, and I wanted it really thick, so I just kind of went with it right here in the middle, and I stopped with it, and I thought, oh, I do not like this. I do not feel right about this. This is not right. I couldn't, and I actually, at that time, I had ended up completely painting over. This is where I had the hand drawn originally, and I ended up painting over it completely, and so it was gone. And this wasn't here. This light color wasn't here at all. It was just brown, and then I had the yellow here. And I was like, oh man, I'm really bummed out about this. That evening, all into the night, I was praying about it and, reading and just thinking, I'm just struggling with this so bad. Tomorrow's Thursday. I wanted to have a video out, this week. And I thought, okay, you know what? Why do I have to have a painting? I don't have to have a painting. What the heck do I have to do that for? I can make a video about whatever I want. I don't know why I think I have to do a video, or, have to do the painting. So I was thinking, okay, well, I'll just do, a video about something, whatever, something else. Well, Thursday night, I just was real. No, okay, no. It was Thursday that I went ahead and I was like, okay, you know what? I know what I'll do. I want to make the hand just barely visible. I don't want you to really be, I just kind of almost really only want you to be able to see it almost if you're just kind of looking for it. And I'm not going to write the words at all, because that was something else that I was struggling with too. I couldn't figure out where I wanted the letters, and it just was not coming together for me. And so I thought, okay, I'm not going to do the letters at all. I'm just going to do this hand. And I didn't want to, because in my head I'm thinking, what am I going to do with a hand on there? What the heck? Or I was going to make a painting of a hand. That doesn't even make any sense, but that's okay. So I went ahead and did the hand, put the hand on here like it is. And there is a hand here. If you can, I don't know what you can see. I'm just hoping that you can. There is a hand right here. And I still was not satisfied. But when I woke up this morning, well, for one thing, I had a busy day, and I was doing other things, and so I didn't really think about it. And I came in this evening, and I was washing dishes at the sink, and the painting was back here behind me. And I was thinking, I was just turning it over in my head. And it was like, Daniel, this is all coming from the book of Daniel. Okay. Now this is where this just blew me away. And I'm going to jump here on you, because the significance of Daniel is a young man named Daniel Decker lost his life to drugs. A few weeks ago. And it affected me. It rocked me to my core. And I really didn't even know him really well. But I've always known of him. And known him since he was a little bitty boy, know his family. And he was always special. Like, I just knew that about him. Anytime that I'd come across him, or because I've been around him quite a few times, and I knew him and just didn't know him really well. For it to affect me the way that it has just been really, well, it's deeply affected me. When I found out that he passed, my brother's very good friends with his family, his brothers. I first texted him, and I asked him first of all if it was, if it had really happened, and he said that it had. And I had not done a video yet, but I had been wrestling with it, and I touched about that in my first video, just that I'd really been wanting to do something, but I was scared. I didn't want to. This is crazy. A crazy feeling if you've never done it, to get on screen like this and, talk about especially the stuff that I've talked about in front of anybody and everybody that'll listen. Because you don't know how people are going to react, and, I've got kids, and you don't know how. But anyway, I don't want to get off track here. I didn't know what I was going to do. When I found out about him passing, it was eating at me so bad to do a video that I couldn't even sleep. And the Thursday after that he passed, I woke up real early in the morning, and it just like come over me that this was a Thursday, and I thought, you know what? Less than a week ago, he was walking around living life. Less than a week ago. And now, not only is he dead, but he's buried, and he's in the ground, buried in less than a week. And I was like, I was desperate to get a message out there to all these people that are hurting so badly, and that addiction's killing them. So he is why I did the first video. That is what he's why I did my first video. And I really felt like I wanted to do something. I mean, he was just really inspiring me to do something. And I felt like I really needed to bring it up. I can say, even without knowing, that I know that he touched people's lives while he was alive, because of the kind of person that he was. But I feel like he is going to change so many more lives in his death. Like, I really believe that. They say everything happens for a reason. Man, that guy was a fighter. And he's gonna he's gonna keep on. I mean, what would stop him now? Anyway, so I'm standing at the kitchen sink, and it just comes over me. Okay, Book of Daniel. Daniel. This painting is not going to be about that scripture. This painting is Daniel Decker. That's what this painting is. And I had to get up, and I did have the picture like this, and this is the way that I'd had it the whole entire time. This is the way I drew the hand. This is the way I painted the picture the whole time, because I meant for this hand to be. It was going to write the message on the wall, and I was trying to figure out where I was going to put the writing. Well, as soon as this came to me, I was like, okay, this is supposed to be this way. This is the hand of God. That's why it looks transparent. That's why you can't see it. You can see through it. This is the sludge in a needle. The filth, that nasty sludge, that's what that is. That's Daniel. Hand of God. Got him. Took him home. That's what that is. I know this is a long video, and I know that typically people can't sit and watch a video. You know, my dad's watched my videos for support, and he's like, oh, you don't sit and watch a video that long for nothing. And I know this is a long video, but it means a lot. If you know somebody in that sludge, or if you are somebody in that sludge, you don't have to be there. And if you know somebody that is there, don't give up on them. Don't give up. As long as you're breathing, as long as there's life in you, there's hope, and you've got a chance. And I did not talk to Daniel's family because I just, like I said, this all came to me tonight, and I just couldn't wait to get it up. So I'm just praying that I have their support. I did this all in love, and I mean it from the pits of my soul. So, I love you guys, and let's all love each other, help each other. We all need it. And I can't wait to talk to you guys again.